But I have to backtrack a bit because we've experimented a bit. We had the parliamentary system, and then we had presidential system, and many wonder if at all we learned at that time. But now in this election, we've also seen that it's decentralized in America. Some states have paper ballots, some have a combination of the paper ballot and electronic, some have full-blown electronic. If we were to experiment, do you think that we can afford to make our mistakes and learn?
We need to be willing to make mistakes and be willing to own our mistakes. I think our greatest problem is the unwillingness to take ownership of our mistakes. And therefore, we fail to learn from them. Because the whole idea of democracy and its maturation, when it goes from, when you swing from, say, military rule to transition into democracy, the idea is that it's a process. It's not an event. So it grows on you steadfastly. It is the process of democratization that leads to institution building. And institution building, it's about the change in the character and habits of not just the systems and the processes and the procedures, but in the character and the core values of the society and how it organizes itself. So sure, we could get to the point where we would say to ourselves, as part of the process of practicing democracy properly, so-called, there are certain things we need to think of differently, but to also be careful, because sometimes you find that decentralization ends up being decentralizing the chaos at the national level to the local level.
We see a developed society here that's trying to make a change. This is going to be one of the most historical elections America has ever had, because tonight it could elect its first female president, or as the Consul General said, it could elect its first political outsider. Either way, do you think America is ready?
America will always be ready for whatever comes its way. The thing, though, is that it's going to dramatically change a lot of things. If the election should go in the other direction of the person you called the outsider, you already know where my preference lies, so I need to be very clear about it. I would rather that we had the first female president in the White House, and that's because it's important that we should show that the world is learning fast, that we must use all of our human resources, that nothing prevents a woman from aspiring to that position in the United States, so that immediately it sends an important signal to the girl child in rural. You'll be surprised where this election is being watched in some far-flung lands across the world, and young women are watching and saying, oh my God, this woman is going to be the president of this powerful country. I shall study. So female education, just think of girl child education. We have the best symbol for